Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival series here on the WayStone server. We are currently on Season 2, Episode 17, and I'd like to mention something that I've been trying to mention for the last few videos but have forgot. I will be moving to a new location this weekend. I don't know if I'll be moving into my new house this weekend or if we're just going to be moving stuff there. So I gotta still get that figured out. I think we're just moving stuff for now, so it's probably nothing to worry about, but if I become slightly inactive on the channel compared to what I usually am, then I could be moving, so that's just something to keep in mind. But today's episode, we do have some stuff planned with Pickle. We're going to be going over to the community area and trying to work on a collaborative shop, which I think is going to be really fun. We have some really cool plans for it. But let's go ahead and go over to the community area, meet Pickle, and let's see if we can get into this and see what we can do.
It's me, Pickle MC. Sorry for peeking the mic there, but we are back. This video is kind of all over the place today, sorry. But we are here with Waffle, and me and him have got a pretty good idea of something we want to do together as a collaborative effort. You want to let them know what we're doing?
Yeah, so basically what Pickle and I have decided to do is run a business together, and I think we're going to look at building some homes for some people. So that would be an interesting concept. We had a couple of different ideas. You want to tell them about what your plans are, your ideas for it?
Alright guys, so basically we're building a real estate company together, and we're selling deeds to people. We plan to build different houses with different purposes and different places, and selling these for high prices, such as, you know, multiple diamonds in the 20-30 ranges, and up, depending on the size of the build. But me and Waffle plan to do some collaborative builds together and some solo builds together, and then selling these houses. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure we have a good idea of what we're wanting to do and where we're wanting to build it. I think we're going to build a whole new shopping district. But yeah.
I think that'd be a pretty cool idea because we could do multiple plots. We were talking about this earlier, and then also maybe some other dimension work as well. So, and also maybe some redstone stuff to bring into the fray. So if someone wanted, for example, an AFK fish farm area, they would have a whole house dedicated to it and plenty of storage. So I think those are just neat little things to implement, you know, into our designs.
Sure.
And I think it will be pretty successful.
Yeah, me too.
And it keeps me motivated too. I mean, you know, shops can get kind of old after a while, and it seems when you have something to do, like build, it makes things much easier on you. You kind of feel more motivated.
Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and cut this clip here. Go ahead and start working on clearing out the new shopping district. And we're even going to move Frimp's shop over here. So, Frimp, if you're watching this, that is where your tree shop went if you can't find it. But we will bring you guys back later. Depends on when Waffle wants to cut back in. You know how I am. I'll just cut back in at the end of the builds. But like I said, we will be back, so we'll see you then.
2 days have passed, and we have finally gotten this road in. It actually looks pretty nice. We've also got our build for our realty partnership in, so that's good. We'll take a look at that here in a second. I just got to be very careful because there's spoilers behind me. There's two spoilers that I don't want to really give away for other people. So we do have this road here. We want the standard white concrete and wood trim, which I think looks really nice. With some cork slabs for some stairs here. And this will travel right to the clock tower. So that's kind of neat how we've made that work. But this is a community bulletin board. We have done quite a bit of work on it. It's a little bit more extravagant than what we intended, but hey, we'll take it. I think it looks pretty good, kind of like old Western style a little bit. But I actually put 2 blocks here to block some of the spoilers. So what we have here is, you know, different rules and things like, you know, where to put your land and where to put your plot or your blocks and all of that stuff. So it's all right here. And of course, no littering or drugs. So yeah, I don't know. I guess he just decided to throw it in there. That's kind of funny. But, well, that's pretty much what we've done over here. I want to try to squeeze my FOV in so I can go over and take a look at our shop, because I'm pretty excited to show you guys what we've done. So this is our shop right here. We have decided to stick with something kind of more modern looking. I think this looks pretty good. WayStone Realty opening soon. I think that's pretty neat. But we've just kind of went with a bunch of different blocks and things. My FOV is kind of weird right now because I've kind of squeezed it so we didn't see other things while we did come in here. But yeah, we just kind of went with like a very standard design. We have our little desk area here, our counter with a furnace right here if we need to smell, and also a crafting table along with some behind counter storage. Go ahead and close that. Now if we were to come back here, we do have some extra storage back here, which I'm thinking all the storage is going to go to actual things like deeds and things like that. And we also have a brewing stand for aesthetic purposes, nothing too useful there. But yeah, that's pretty much what we've been working on. If I can get out here without looking at anyone's build, I think this is a cool looking build. We've done a pretty good job about building it, and it took a long time to get this outside portion, so like getting these slabs in here and doing like the fence posts and things. It took a while, but it finally all came together in the end. And now we have something for the community members. So I think this would be a really cool thing to start working on today. We're going to work on the first build for the realty. So I think that'd be neat. It'll be prepared once it is open, and we'll have a shop in the fray. But before we do get to builds, I'm back over at base because I have some news. Apparently, people have set some stuff up for me, a couple of different things. So I think the first thing we need to check out is Draxus's little setup that he has out here. He said, once I walk out of my house, we have an area right here. Let's go ahead and read these signs. Stand on the wood block, place a block in front of the face. After that, you'll get a great gift. Take off your shoes also. So I don't have any shoes on. I actually pre-prepared for that. I will have to get a block, maybe just get one right here. Just an update block. Let's go ahead and try this. I'm kind of scared. Okay, got thrown down here, and we have yes. Okay, well, we're stuck with these fancy boots until we either die, and I think they may run out of durability at some point. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, good pick, Draxus. That was good. Oh, where's he at? I know he's on top of my roof. LOL, that's awesome. Oh, and I think he got me back with a noise machine on top of my house because I got him with a noise machine. But while that is going, how does the noise fill? Fill the noise. Yeah, I actually done a noise machine over his house. So probably could turn that off just a moment while we are recording the rest of this clip. It is causing a little bit of lag, that noise machine is, but that's okay. This is from Pickle, so he has got us a present. He said to check this out. It's inside my base and is in the same spot that he had put other things. So let's check this out. He has given me 2 shulker boxes and elytra. Oh, no way. Pickle, you didn't have to do that, man. That's really awesome. That's such a good present. Oh, now I have to get a mending book. I don't know. I may actually have one. Let me see if there is one in here. Is there a mending book in here? No, this isn't my mending books. No, I actually moved all my books. I had checked earlier. I forgot. So, unfortunately, we don't have any mending books, but we do have an elytra now. So we won't have to worry about going and trying to find one. So thank you, Pickle. I really do appreciate that. I will make good use of it. Looks like Draxus is dancing around my house, but let's go ahead and get started with today's project, because I'm pretty excited about what we have to go. Now that we are in the area that we can start this build, I have been thinking this is a pretty good area to do it. It's not too close to anyone's base, but it is relatively close to the center. So it's a nice little spot has a nice little waterway here. I thought that would match an AFK fish farm pretty well. So my plans for this is to make an ultimate AFK fish farm house, just doing like a little small build, maybe a medium-sized build, depending on how far we get with it. But I want to do something that's very convenient for the person who is AFK fishing, making everything totally convenient, and I think that's going to be a fun challenge. Of course, we are going to be charging some diamonds for it, but I don't think I want to set a price yet because I don't want to say, hey, I'm charging a stack of diamonds, and it ends up being something that's not worth that. But let's go ahead and clear out the area and see if we can get a little bit more of a flat area. I want to keep the natural terrain in a bit, so to make it look a little bit more natural. And I think I want to go with some like blue stained glass or something of that sort. In our shulker boxes, we do have some materials to work with. I've just kind of yanked things from my house that I don't use, and I thought we can incorporate this stuff into the design. Of course, we have a bunch of redstone to make stuff happen, and also a bunch of decorative blocks. Now, this is from the modern build, and I've also put this one together. So we just have tons of stuff to work with. Of course, this is my mining box, but we do have 23 ingots in there, which I didn't even know we had, which is an awesome thing. So we might have a stack and a half of iron to work with, so we can do a hopper system with that. And hopefully that will get us far enough, because I want to make quite a few chests for this. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go ahead and clear out the area a bit. And I think once I get a couple of these knocked down and also get this little cavern system filled in, it's going to look a lot better over here. I have a very rough sketch of what I want to do for this build. So we do have this little layout. These logs will be representing the actual extension of the floor. So this will be the floor here on the main bottom of the house, and then having the purple blocks as the AFK fish area. And then here, which I want to go ahead and place a block in the center here so that we can mark it. Let's go ahead and put a till block here to show where the actual AFK fish farm is. And then where the black is, we're going to have the chest system there. And then we're going to have to do like an item elevator from over here to here. So we need to actually mark off this as well. Because if we mark it off, we'll know where to put all the redstone, which I'm going to do first, I think. And then this is going to take up, let's see, if we did an item elevator, it would probably take up a few blocks. So we'll just go and put it right there. And we could always stretch this because we do need to put a hopper system right here behind these chests. So let's go ahead and place this right here. And this should be my whole house that I'm going to be building for the realty program. All in a nutshell. That's actually a pretty good sized house. So I should probably go ahead and get to work on it and see what we can get with it first. I think I'm going to do the redstone first because that seems to be the most difficult thing to work with, especially when you have it already built. So I've been working on the design a little bit, and I'm thinking it's coming together quite well. I'm just putting down some aesthetics, so it does look quite nice. But let me just catch you guys up and show you what we have got going on. As long as I can get these stairs in here, we're about there. Oop, can't get that one. I'm just going to go with the easy way out. Let's go ahead and place it like this. There we are. And this is sort of what I've got going on, and I've been working with it a lot, thinking of a lot of potential designs that we could do. Now, I don't use dark oak that much, but I think this looks pretty good. It's just trying to get the actual stone stairs to look pretty good. And I think I want to keep the aesthetics kind of like this, because we have the drop down like this right here, and we could adjust the actual stairs to accommodate for that. So I think that looks pretty good. And I think something else that we could do is take some of these stone slabs and go over the top, kind of like we did with the bottom, and then we can interlay our glass, which this is going to be a huge glass build. Then it's going to look a lot better. I have finally finished the actual AFK farm, so it's all good to go. It's just getting everything looking nice up here because it's a little bit difficult to fit everything that we need to, because the AFK farm is quite bulky itself. But we're going to also have to figure out that water situation, because I'm running into the water falling down here, which I may actually have to put like a half slab right here, and we could maybe possibly take that slab out and then move it so that we can run our hopper system back here into our item elevator going over top of these chests. And I have figured out a very cool method to dispose of items. So we could be over at the chest, and if you hold, I believe it's Shift Q, and you can just automatically throw items out. They will go into the cacti that's going to be lined up here, and the fence posts are there so that you won't fall onto those cacti. I'm going to continue work on this. We've gotten pretty far with it. I've got to put up some glass. We're kind of waiting for it to smelt, but it's looking pretty good so far. It's just getting things filled in out here to make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Last few slabs, and I think we're good. I have tested this out a couple of times, trying to get it work, and I think I finally have it all complete. So making sure there's nothing in these chests, there we go, so that we can test it out. We do have a stair up there freaking out, so hopefully it goes okay. I actually got to put water up there. That is something I had totally forgotten about. Let's go and get that infinite water source going here and go around the back, and let me show you what we have. So we have this item elevator, and we also have a item destruction system, which is very cool. So if we were to go upstairs and go to our AFK area and AFK fish, all those items will be coming up to the item elevator, which isn't operating right now, which we've got to, I think, take this block out as the middle block there. And then we need to run some water that way so it goes over the hopper system. Now, it's a little bit laggy. I'm not sure what's causing the lag because, well, the server seems to be always lagging, which isn't particularly good. So we can't really put anything on top of those stone slabs, but I don't think it's going to really cause an issue if we were to go up here to our hopper system and chuck in some kind of items to test this out. So I'm going to put in 32 of the dark oak planks. They're going to be coming up this item elevator, going into our water transportation system, and floating into our hopper system and ending up in this first chest right here. There we are. We've got some extra stuff here, some extra goodies. There we go. And I accidentally took some from my inventory there, but as you can see, it is working. This is a proper demonstration. And let's say that we did have some junk items in here. So AFK fishing, you know that there is quite a few junk items. So let's say we had some dirt. Yeah, we got some dirt from AFK fishing. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this acacia wood in there because I'm not a big fan of acacia wood. So I'm like, oh, okay, so what do? We got to get rid of this stuff. So we go up here, hold control, and press Q, and that's going to throw the stuff into our item destruction system so that it will not lag anything. And I think this is a pretty good system. It's very convenient, and it works flawlessly. This is what I need to set up at some point in my AFK area. That'd be kind of a neat thing to implement, but keep everything very hidden. It's kind of difficult to keep things hidden because, well, we are in a house and it's not underground or anything, and I think that's going to operate pretty well for whoever buys this. This is a nice buy. Everything's very convenient. Get these stone stairs stop glitching out because they're driving me insane. But yes, I think this is a really neat setup. It's one of my favorite setups I've done so far for an AFK fish farm. And to keep things a little bit more clean, I'll probably just do this. And we probably need to get some more of these. There we go. Whoops. Well, that doesn't matter. Because, well, it doesn't have to be. Will this break it if I put it on top? I think it will. Will it break it if I go on top? No. I don't know why I thought that. But here is our fully done AFK fish farm area. I think it looks good. We've just got to decorate it up a little bit more, and I believe we will be finished with it. And finally, we have completed the design, and I must say, it doesn't really look that great to me. I don't know, I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know, oh, that lag though. But I started looking at it and it's like, this doesn't look very unique. I mean, it looks pretty good, but it's nothing grand. And I was trying to do something cool with the roof, but it just didn't really happen. And I'm going to take this in consideration of how much I'm selling this for. So we have a trapdoor here. If they want to trade that out with a door, then, you know, that's up to them when they buy it. But we come in here, we have a nice, lovely area, and it's kind of complicated to decorate with those stone slabs up here. I think we could have done a better job if we had a little bit of a bigger space to work with. But hey, I picked a select space and just kind of went with it. And I think this is somewhat unique in its own way as far as like having a supreme AFK fish farm where everything's very convenient. You can put everything up, like you have your armor stand for your armor and also a chest for AFK in. But I think it looks pretty good. We have our cactus down there along with the storage system, which should be operating just fine. I'm going to pitch in some of these torches in here just to make sure I didn't mess anything up, because I had traded the actual stone slabs that were up here with some of these dark plank slabs. So I think those look a lot better. But it looks like our torches did go on the chest here. I think one may have gotten in here. There we go. But it should be all operating just fine. I'm going to go ahead and go up here, take a look and make sure the water is going all the way over there. Because once we sell this thing, then we're selling it in its state. So I can't really make any changes. And when we sell it, you know, that could be a bad reputation if something goes wrong. And down here we have like a little sleeping area and all the tools that everyone would need. And some extra storage here, which I still need to clean out. I just haven't gotten to it. I've got all my shulker stuff in here. I have my shulker boxes in this. It's a little bit messy around here. I'll have to clean it up a little bit more, but you guys get a good idea of what this area looks like. And I think it should suffice for an AFK farm area. So the price for this is going to be 20 diamonds. I think that's a pretty good price point. Yeah, that looks pretty good. But I'm going to probably go ahead and dip off the episode there, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching, and we will try to get into a better build next episode. So take care, have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in a video later down the road.